What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Scoop with Coop. I'm Coop. How y'all doing out there? So, I'm coming to you with the review of The Houstons on Our Own, episode 3. So, the show starts off with Pat and Chrissy. Pat is getting tired of Nick and Chrissy being stuck at the hip. She called it Nick-itis. So, she planned a trip out of town to St. Simon's Island, near my hometown. But she's trying to get Chrissy away from Nick for just a couple of days. And she was like, oh, I don't know if I can be away from him that long. He can't come. No, honey. So they go, they take a bus to St. Simon's. And 35 minutes into the trip, they already stopped. It take about 4 or 5 hours. Excuse me. It take about 4 or 5 hours to get there. So 35 minutes into the trip, and y'all already stopping. Y'all ain't gonna never get there. But they eventually got there. But during the stop, she was talking to her. I guess it was one of her cousins or something, and she was calling like, I miss Nick. I think I'm gonna call Nick to come up here. And the girl was like, you want to do that? So she called Nick. Well, before she called Nick, Nick went to Gary and Pat's house and was talking to Gary and what was his name, Uncle Ray. And he was like, all right, fellas, I'm bored. What we gonna do tonight? Like, they're young, like they're gonna be like, yeah, let's go to the club. No, these are old men. They're not going out with you. So that's when Chrissy called him, and he went and talked to her, and she was like, why don't you come here? And he was like, okay. So he went back in the house and was like, oh, well, my phone wants to ring. Okay, I'm back. My phone wants to ring when I'm recording. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, Nick went back in the house and told the guys that he was going to St. Simon's, where they were. And they was like, okay, we're not going to let you just go with a pack of women. You going to get it. So they decided to go too. And on their way to St. Simon's, they started grilling him in the car, which I don't blame them. I think they should have grilled him. And they were like, well, when did this start? And he was like, it started a long time ago, and we were messing around or something. So in their eyes, they never looked at each other like brother and sister. Everybody else looked at them as brother and sister. So that's why they don't see it being a problem of them getting together. And to be honest, I don't see a problem with them getting together either, because they're not blood related. And from them, they didn't see each other as brother and sister. So, but I see that they are, they just want him to take care of Bobby Christina, because she is going down a wrong path. Because, everybody knows that she gets high and drunk, or she drinks. But, and she's only 19, so like I said in my last video, they need to nip that in the bud. So, what else happened? So, okay, so they got to St. Simon's. And when they got there and walked through that door, you could see the steam coming out of Pat's ears. She was fuming mad. And I don't blame her, because it's supposed to be a girls' trip, and y'all popped up. And Gary went to go hug her, and she was like, no, gone. Don't even come and hug me. I don't blame her. I would have been mad too. And it wasn't even 2 minutes, and Nick and Bobby Christina was gone off. I understand, they all in love. It's all puppy love or whatever. But they gonna get tired of each other. Being around each other 24/7. And what was Rhea? She was like, if she had extra hours in a day, she would have been around him. What she said, 27 days. She was like, wait, what? I thought that was hilarious. But what else happened? So I thought it was a nice scene to see Pat and Chrissy interact when they was walking on the beach, and Bobby Christina started wetting Pat. That was a cute scene, to show they do love each other, but Bobby Christina's not trying to hear what Auntie Pat has to say. But anyway, so the next morning the guys go to breakfast. Of course, Nick was late because he was still asleep. And when he came to breakfast, they were not having it. They started questioning him. Like, Uncle Ray was like, have you talked to her father? And he was like, why should I talk to her father when he don't even talk to her? Which I thought that was a valid point. If she don't have a relationship with her father, why should he go and talk to him about their relationship? He probably don't even know. Well, he probably know because, in the media. But I see his point of not talking to her. But they was like, he should encourage her to talk to her father, which is good. He should encourage her. But they probably already had that talk. She probably told him, I don't want to talk to him, or, what have you. So, like I said, I just see they're just looking out for Bobby Christina. They just, they mean well. They want good for her. And so, I just want to see what else is going to unfold, because it's like, before I stop saying that, before I stopped talking about it, at the breakfast, Nick was being so disrespectful. Like, he was cussing at them, and man, this the worst effing trip ever. Like, really? Really? But yeah, I thought he was being very disrespectful. But anyway, the next episode, when they go for a dedication for Whitney, Bobby Christina is not trying to hear that. And I don't blame her, because her points was valid in the preview. She was like, they talked about her and they said this about her, and now they want to do a dedication to her. Right. I think she shouldn't have went. Well, that was her choice, but I agree with her. But anyway, that was the review of episode 3. It's good. It's a good show. Me and one of my friends was talking, and she was like, I don't think they should be doing this. People shouldn't support this. If you don't like it, don't watch it, like I said before. But I don't find anything wrong with it. But yeah, it's like, what's the day? The first, like 5 more days. That's my dog scratching his bowl. Wait a minute. So it's like 5 more days to vote. I went to vote today, to early voting. It took about an hour, but it didn't seem that long because I was reading a good book. But I did get called out for being on my cell phone, because they want you to turn your cell phone off. So I'm in line trying to sneak, because my phone was buzzing. I'm trying to sneak, and the lady like, ma'am, please turn your device off and put it away. I'm like, okay. Just called me out, and she called a couple of other people out too. And one lady was trying to play solitaire. She's like, I'm just playing solitaire, ma'am. She's like, no, ma'am, you got to put it up. I'm like, whoa, pump your brakes. Y'all are really enforcing the rules around here. But that was that. So don't forget to vote on Tuesday. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please rate, and please comment. And follow me on Twitter at ScoopWithCoop, and Instagram at ScoopWithCoop. And I hope everyone have a nice day or night, whichever time you're watching this, and God bless. Bye-bye.